Hi, Woodview. Welcome to Woodview Storytime. I'm Mrs. Hill, and this is Milo, and we are here to read you another story. And today our story is called Beatrice Doesn't Want to. And the author is Laura Numeroff, and she is the author that writes the If You Give a Mouse a Cookie series. Okay. Beatrice didn't like books. She didn't even like to read. More than that, she hated going to the library. But that's where her brother Henry had to take her 3 afternoons in a row. Henry had to look after Beatrice. He also had to write a report on dinosaurs. "Why don't you get some books from the shelf?" Henry suggested when they got to the library. "I don't want to," Beatrice said. "Look at how many books there are," Henry said. "I don't want to," Beatrice repeated. "Then what do you want to do?" Henry asked her. "I want to watch you," said Beatrice. "But I have to work," said Henry. "I'll watch," said Beatrice. "I give up," said Henry. He worked on his report. Beatrice watched. Henry tried not to notice her. The second day, Beatrice did not want to go back to the library. "You have to," said Henry. "I don't want to," Beatrice told him. "But I have to work," Henry said. When they got there, Beatrice saw a big comfy chair. "I'll just sit here," she decided. "Okay," said Henry, "but don't move until I'm finished." Henry began to work on his report. All of a sudden, he felt someone tapping on his shoulder. He turned around, and there was Beatrice. "I'm bored," she said. "I give up," said Henry. On the third day, Beatrice followed Henry around while he looked for more books. "Can I hold some?" Beatrice asked. Henry gave her some books to hold. "They're too heavy," Beatrice whined. "I really do give up," said Henry. "You're driving me crazy." "Please be," Henry begged her. "I've got to get this report done. It's due tomorrow." "How about a drink of water then?" said Beatrice. They went down the hall to look for some water. Suddenly, Henry saw a poster. "This is it," he thought. And the poster says, "The librarian will read Albert Mouse Has a Brand New House today at 4 p.m. in the children's room." "Come on," said Henry. "I don't want to," answered Beatrice. "Too bad," shouted Henry. Before Beatrice knew it, she was in a room full of other children. Oops. Sorry. Henry walked out just as she started to say, "I don't want." Beatrice sat down to wait for Henry. "Hello, my name is Wanda," said the girl in the next chair. "This is the second time I've heard this story." "Big deal," said Beatrice. Albert Mouse lived in a brand new house, the librarian began to read. She held the book up so everyone could see the pictures. Beatrice glared out the window. Albert Mouse also had new roller skates, the librarian continued. Beatrice loved to roller skate. She looked at the librarian. But Albert's mother wasn't too thrilled when he skated through the house, the librarian read. The boys and girls laughed. Beatrice smiled. She remembered the time she had tried roller skating in her own house. Then Beatrice laughed. She listened to the whole story. When the story was over, Beatrice went up to the librarian. "May I see that book, please?" she asked. "Of course," said the librarian. Beatrice sat down and looked at each picture over and over. Suddenly, she felt someone tapping her shoulder. "Time to go," Henry whispered. Beatrice kept looking at the pictures. Henry stuck Beatrice's hat on her head. "We have to go home now," he said. Beatrice ignored him. "Come on, Bea," Henry said. "I don't want to," Beatrice said. And that's the end. Milo and I hope that you enjoyed story time again, and we'll be reading to you again soon, I hope. Love and miss you guys.